garage. Today I'm going to put on some RydeCulture Bryant M1 bag lights. I like the other ones. I think Custom Dynamics makes them, but they're just straight across, and they don't do the sequential thing, which I'm kind of a geek for on these. These look really cool. They're a different shape. Again, they do amber turn signals, red tail, and brake. So I wanted to get something different, something new. They're a little pricey though. At the time I'm filming this, these were $2.99. They did not sponsor this video, unfortunately, so I had to pay for that out of my pocket. But they look cool enough, so I figured I'd give them a try. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put these on. The first step is going to be taking the seat off, getting access to the electronics, and it's all plug and play. You can see here on the back, shows you what comes with it. You got the lights, you got the plugs. This is all plug and play, like I said. So I need to get access to the electronics underneath the seat. So I'm going to take the seat off. I'm not going to do that on camera. You guys have seen that a billion times. So let me get that done. I'll join you back. I'll get closer over here so you guys can see exactly where we're plugging and playing these things. So with the seat off the bike, you want to locate the plug that you're going to be using for this. This is the wiring harness that comes with the lights. Really all you're doing is catching the signal for the taillights and then splitting it off into the right and left, and then continuing it on in line with the same wiring harness. So this kind of just plugs into it. So if we lift up here, hopefully you can see this is the actual wiring harness we want to tap into. So we just wiggle this one loose, and then we're going to plug this end in line with that, and then this end in line with that. Make sure everything snaps. Make sure that the little blue weather stripping things are fully in place, because that makes it watertight. So now we've got two leads here. We're going to try to figure out real quick which one goes to which side so we don't get this thing going backwards. So let me plug these lights in. I'll show you what they look like. So the light's got a different shape than just the typical flat ones. It's got kind of a horn shape to it, if you will. And just open this up, and that will go on the back of the bag. This one's for throttle side, and then this lead will plug into one of these. So let me get these plugged in, figure out which one is which, and then we'll work on actually getting this tucked into the side. Now I'll show you that in a second. Get closer of where it can come out so that it attaches behind the panel and hides all the wiring. All right, so I'll go through the functions real quick before we put these on, just to make sure everything's working. We've got, let's do the brake. Right turn signal. Left turn signal. That's just the driving lights or tail lights. And there's hazards. And again. All right, so now that we know that the electronics is all working, again, what I'm going to do, let's take this around here. I need to tuck this wire up through here so that it will connect with the bag. This is the bag wire. So when you take the bags off, if you wanted to run without the bags for some reason, you could, and the wires are still here. So I'm going to take this, string it through the frame here, have it come out so that we can plug both of them in, and then I'll show you how to get the bag lights on the bags and the wire attached to the back of the bag so it's all hidden. I'm going to show you as best I can of how I wired this. So again, here's the plugs that come with it. This wire here, I've got it routing behind here down into the frame, and then coming out behind the switch for the bag light. And then that's going to be running all the way back. I've got the lines right now just ran behind the bags. I'll attach those in a minute. So that's for the throttle side. And for the clutch side, it's similar. So here's that line coming off. I've got it up through here, underneath the airlines, and then let's chase it. It's right here, goes under here, down, and comes out here, and again then back to the bags. So let me get this all buttoned up. I'm going to put a zip tie right here, so this is always there and doesn't get away if we unplug it for whatever reason. And I am thinking about also attaching these two wires together so that the two wires that go to the bag now, one for the light and one for the actual locking mechanism, are attached and they're in line. And I'll attach this back here. Okay, so let me get this started, and then I'll join you back for actually connecting them to the bags. They're just kind of drooping right now. Next, you want to do is clean the areas on the bags really well. So I'm going to use some glass cleaner right now. Mine's a matte finish, so either meticulous matte is what I use or a glass cleaner to spray it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the area up real well so you don't have any dirt or grease on it. All right, everything looks to be clean. So now what I'm going to do is we'll work on one side at a time. The other one is just going to be a rinse and repeat type of thing. So you want this to be lined up with your bags as it's closed, right? So use your bag, make sure it's closed all the way. Make sure you have it where you want it to be. Because I think once you put this on here and press it on, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move, so you kind of want to do it right the first time. So this is the part that will make or break you. And so it looks like there's a little bit of play here on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this side with the bottom of the bag because there's less play there. And then just pressing here, I'm going to let it kind of fall where it's going to fall and call it grace from there. So that's what I'm looking at. So now the moment of truth. I'm going to remove the red tape. This is going to be nerve-wracking here. And just hold it in place for a little bit. I'm just putting pressure on all of the parts that I know have tape so that it has a chance to adhere. All right, let me get the other side going. All right, so I've got the bag lights on. Everything works. All the wiring is routed except for the wires attaching back here to the backs of the bags. So what I'm going to do is the kit comes with 8 of these things. And they've got 3M tape on the back of them. So I'm going to stick that to the back, and then it'll allow me to zip tie through here, zip tie those wires to the back of the bag, so it should be a nice clean install. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. To do that, I'm going to remove the bags just enough to tilt them back, clean them, and then put those wires on there. When you do this, you want to stand on the side of the bag so that way you can just kind of rock it this way without risking it falling off. So I'm leaning it against myself. And then again, the idea is to, hopefully this is in frame, to attach the wire across the back of the bag this way, fairly tight so that it doesn't hang or anything. So what I did is I've got these pads put one towards the where the wire comes out of the light, and then one towards where it comes to the front of the bag, and then I just put a couple more here. Did the zip tie thing, put those on there, so now it's fairly tight on the bag. And then we can move the bag back in place and reattach. All right, so here you should be able to see the wires are tucked away, running all the way up into the frame. I've attached over here another zip tie just to put the bag lights attached to the bag lock wiring harness. Did the same on both sides. So it's attached here also, so they just stay together. And then you can see that's where all that is. So, all right, let me get the seat, sissy bar, and the side panels back on. All right, let's give one last function check on everything. Got tail lights, got brake lights, turns, and hazards. All right. Everything looks good. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. More videos to come.